Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name's D. Welcome to the channel. Today we are on Overwatch 2 because I have 125 loot boxes that need to be opened up, and the season ends in a few hours. And when the season ends, as you can see on the bottom, all unopened loot boxes get auto opened, and I don't get enjoyment out of that. I like to go one by one. So I wanted to share that experience with y'all and kind of talk about YouTube and talk about the status of my channel right now a little bit. I want to talk a little about Overwatch as well, because I thought I did a lot more Overwatch videos back in the day, but my last one was from 2019, which was a actual loot box open, my one and only loot box opening video. You know, then they got rid of loot boxes and they brought it back. Kind of want to talk about that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. And I almost opened up all my loot box. I don't want to do that. I want to open loot box, start with the normal ones, and then we do legendary ones at the end. I have no clue. Oh wow, they definitely sped up the animations for that, and they don't even show you all the stuff one by one. They make you actually scroll all the way. Wait, how do you open the next one? There you go. Do that. So yeah, it's a little bit different than back in the day, but man, you know, 5-6 years ago, whatever, the loot boxes were so. How do I do left stick and then, okay, there we go. Sorry. Which also, this video is going to be a little bit raw and uncut, which is kind of intentional. But yeah, loot boxes were hot back in the day. Everyone would do loot box openings in Overwatch and COD, and you know, you could just, it's pretty easy content to make, and also entertaining, because there was so much cool stuff you can get. And I loved playing Overwatch back when it was hot, from like 2016 to probably like 2017, 2018 is probably when I stopped playing it. But one of the main reasons I liked to play it a lot was because of their Overwatch system. I mean, their Overwatch system, their loot box system, because it was very fair and felt like good monetization and ways to like keep you hooked into the game and play, and you can earn actual rewards. You don't have to pay for stuff, or like battle passes to keep getting rewards like you do in current gaming now these days. It just felt very rewarding. And I myself am a bit of a collectionist, and I had like almost every item you could earn in Overwatch 1, which is why a lot of these items I'm getting now are a lot of skins and sprays and stuff for the new heroes that have been added in Overwatch 2, which I'm excited to finally unlock a bunch of gear for them in this. Man, this video might be long. I'm realizing I should probably speed through these boxes a little bit faster and just look at cool stuff if I get. I'm not listening to the voice lines, looking at the sprays and stuff like that. But it was cool to actually earn gear in games back then, and in the last 5 years that's changed significantly. Obviously it's very prominent with Overwatch 2 when they relaunched the game, which looking back, it's kind of weird that they relaunched. Hey, our first legendary, what do we got? Bushi for Genji, which I think that's a newer skin. I don't think there's an Overwatch 1 skin. That's cool to get that. I gotta put the legendary count. We got one. Gotta put that on the screen. Remember that in the post. Or do I want to do all that editing? It's a good time to segue into YouTube stuff now. Man, I want to finish up with my Overwatch rant, or whatever you want to call it, discussion here. Or no, it's not Overwatch. This is gaming in general. But yeah, gaming, just the monetization of the games and stuff has changed a lot recently, and it's interesting because Overwatch rebooted their game, or relaunched it with the 2 thing, and then they walked back a lot of stuff. So it's like, why'd they even do that in the first place? And they actually brought loot boxes back now with the latest season, and there had an event where you could earn a lot of loot boxes. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna get like I got 125 this season for free. I don't even know if you can buy loot boxes. I don't think you can. But next season, with the promo gone, you're probably gonna get, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 tops, I would imagine. But it's cool to actually be able to earn these stuff, and it made me want to log in every week, log in every day to do my dailies and do my weeklies and make sure I'm doing all the challenges to unlock all that stuff. I feel like that's been lost in gaming a lot. Maybe not lost. Lost might not be the right word. Lucy O's, comment if you've had this cereal when they released it in stores. I did. There's probably some cool memories. But yeah, it's not like that aspect of gaming is lost. It's just changed so significantly. I feel like all games just want you on 24/7. And maybe that's just more so Call of Duty, because that's the game I play most of. But I don't know. It just feels like things have changed, which is kind of like the theme for this video, because also YouTube has changed. And I don't know, the people watching this video still at this point are probably the ones that frequently watch my channel. I've been watching for a long time, so I'm curious what y'all think. But you know, obviously I am not anywhere as much as consistent as I should be or would like to be. Hey, nice little skin for a Winston, that's cool. With the YouTube uploads I've been lately, ever since Call of Duty Vanguard, I get excited around the new Call of Duty launches, and then when it comes like February, March, I just lose interest. And okay, a nice a Lari skin here. What do we got? A skin for Zarya as well, 2 purples in a pack. I like that. And by the way, if you guys don't know how loot boxes work, you want the purple items and the orange items, because they're epic, and the rares, legendaries are orange, epics are purple/pink, like this skin here, or no, this is an emote, and those are the rare items that you want to get your hands on. So I've seen the purples like that. But yeah, man, I just like, sometimes I'm just like not interested in YouTube. I think I figured out why that is. I'm trying to figure out a way to move forward, but pause. We got a legendary, the Dark Fawn for Lucio. I feel like this is an Overwatch 1 skin. Or no, wait, is that a shop skin? Are these all shops? I think the little S next to it, is that it's a I don't know. Someone who knows Overwatch can comment and clarify down below. But cool, got another legendary. Add that to the ticker. But yeah, so like, I used to like doing YouTube because I found the entire process of it fun, right? And I thought it was a Call of Duty thing at first when Vanguard came out. And I actually didn't like Vanguard, and therefore I had no interest in making YouTube content. But these days, especially with Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6 right now, I'm still playing COD, like maybe not every day, but weekly, and grinding camos, and I've beaten the game essentially. I've done the 100%er challenges. Probably like I completed it for both multiplayer and zombies like a month ago. And I've been sitting, slowly working on the video script for that, even though it doesn't really need a script. But I've been meaning to make a video on that. I just have had no motivation to do so because videos are paused. We got a legendary for Sojourn. Not the coolest skin, but hey, it's a legendary. That's cool. But yeah, I just have like no motivation to make these videos. I'm just like not enjoying the process of, or it's not even the process. It's just taking the time to create videos. And you know, if you were big enough and had enough cash flow, that's when you'd like hire an editor to do your video. And buy. We're not working like that over here. We don't got that type of traction on YouTube. And like you have like the whole money aspect, which was a push for a while. But even that's just not like, I feel like the time it takes to push or to edit a video and then to make the thumbnail and do the metadata and do all the optimizations, it's just not. Ooh, I like the Sakura skin for Kiriko. Kiriko's one of my mains. I'm like a healer main. That's sick. I like to see that. But it's just, I don't know. It's things that like over pretty much since are you allowed to say the C word, the worldwide illness that I don't even know if I can say the P word that'll demonetize YouTube. But you know, the thing that happened in 2020 and everyone had to stay indoors is like that thing. Like ever since then, YouTube and a lot of online culture just changed. And like, you know, back in the day, you could rely on. Yeah, I feel like I'm just like venting in this video. Hey, two highlight intros in a box. Okay, the Shining Bull, and this is so you can still get all the past event. Oh, I've wanted this, the Kira slide. So you can get all the like event and shop stuff from the past, like, watch, you've been off like 2-3 years in these loot boxes. That's sick. I'm glad to see that. Or I'm glad I'm just noticing that. But yeah, so what I was saying, money, like, yeah, that was like a motivation for YouTube, but not even these days. It's not that much of a motivation for me because, you know, you could like rely on like YouTube search. Like you'd search and your video would rank high, and that's how you could get views and traction and stuff. And that was very reliable back in the day. And I don't know, the last like 2 years they changed that, where search is hit or miss, more like miss most of the times. You just can't rely on it. It's all about getting your video into the YouTube algorithm, which is this big voodoo box of mystery that no one really knows how to crack, and you pretty much just throw stuff at the wall or find like success and try to repeat that and then go from there. The problem with that is that it is a frustrating process to try to figure out what the magic recipe is to to hit success on YouTube. And by success, I mean like just getting views and interactions, I guess. I don't know how to really phrase that, but you know, search is unreliable now, so it's not, there's no like safety net to Plunderer for Sigma, who I like to tank with if I do play tanks. That's cool. What do we got? Homemade cookies for Mercy. I feel those seem nice right now. But yeah, it's like dang, wait, hold up, back-to-back legendaries? They don't want me. YouTube's suppressing my thoughts right now. They don't want me. They're in with Overwatch. 2 skins though. Ice Angel for Echo too. Hey, sick. Can we get 3 back-to-back? I feel like, okay, we can't. I feel like 4 back-to-back like good loot boxes is my record in the past. Trying to think back from like 5+ years ago. But yeah, anyway, so like you gotta strike like the recommended and strike with the YouTube algorithm and stuff, and you gotta like make good videos. And maybe I suck at making videos and I make bad videos. I don't know. I just don't have the motivation to do the whole retention, optimization, research, and all this like thinking of the good thumbnail to pair with the title. And it's just so much freaking work you have to do these days just to get a few views, or I should say not even just to get a few views. I mean, you can just throw stuff at the wall and see if it works, but just to get like consistent views, it's just so, I don't need it. It's just unpredictable, unreliable, inconsistent, I guess is the way to put it. It just takes too much, and I don't care to do that at this point in time of my life. I'd rather spend that time with other stuff. I like to, you know, have fun playing with friends, or just grinding Overwatch comp if I want to, or playing Fortnite with old friends, or working out, or, you know, doing other hobby, playing it. Like, I have so much other stuff I want to do with my time that I find fun. And I'm realizing lately, that's why I think I like to do COD and grind COD around when it launches, from like November, October till February, January, when I start to lose interest in doing YouTube videos. It's because the COD game's new. I like to learn all this new stuff and test all the new stuff and do like worst to best and find out which guns. Like, I enjoy doing that, and I have no problem investing that time in doing that, because I get enjoyment out of that, and I find that stuff fun. But once I burn through all that content, then it's like, well, I don't have any more fun stuff to do YouTube wise, so I'll just you know, enjoy myself playing zombies off cam, essentially, and things like that. Or I like checking out the battle pass every season, which is a pretty easy video to make, also pretty consistent with like views and stuff, so it's like a no-brainer. I'll invest the time into creating that video, or opening loot boxes right here, because Overwatch on this channel is probably going to be hit or miss. So let me share my mindset. It's going to be hit or miss. Probably not going to do many views, so whatever. I'll just make the video. I have to spend the time opening these loot boxes anyway, so why not? If I do it uncut, it doesn't take much effort to cut the video together. Hey, this might be my first legendary. Wait, no, Wrecking Ball came out in Overwatch 1. Like, freaking, I remember streaming that like on winter break in college. Dang, that's like 8 years ago. Never mind. I was thinking that was a new skin for him. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take any legendaries. Yeah, so this video is like pretty low risk, and I can use that opportunity to kind of... Bro, we're getting... Okay, that's probably my first legendary Ramatra skin. Necromancer. I'll take that. But yeah, I can like that in this video, and... You know, maybe no one will watch it and nothing has been lost, or maybe the people that like to watch my videos will, this will like strike with them and they can connect and they know what's up and blah, 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 blah. Or maybe it'll blow up and I'm talking to millions of people right now that express this. I don't know, but it's like, I don't know why I don't have a problem yapping like this. Well, I guess I do know, because I don't know. My time's just valuable these days, and I don't know. It's just outside. YouTube just, I don't know. I'm not finding a lot of fun with it these days, outside of that initial launch for Call of Duty, which is why I have been wanting to, I've been wanting to stream, or try streaming, since, when did I build this PC? think it was the year after Black Ops Cold War. So that's when I started doing 4K. So I don't know, 2-3 years ago, I wanted to start streaming. And I downloaded OBS on my new computer and set up these plugins. And then every time I would open up OBS, my computer would crash and blue screen. And I couldn't figure out why. And every time I would go to uninstall OBS, it would like crash my computer, so I just left it alone. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll figure this out later when I have time, and I have so many other things I do in life, I just never got to it until a couple months ago. OBS just stopped working, and I couldn't open it, and like uninstalled itself. So now I don't have it on my machine anymore, so now I can fresh install it, which is a good thing, because I think I'm gonna do that soon. And maybe I'm gonna try streaming, and maybe I'll just like do like YouTube hardcore for 3 months and then stream for the rest. Or maybe I'll become a streamer main time, or maybe, I don't know. But I'm experimenting with stuff. I don't know if anyone has any like feedback or whatever or input. I'm curious to hear it, because I don't know. It's doing YouTube. If y'all have done YouTube videos or like tried to be consistent with it, especially like if you've done it like 5+ years ago and compare it to these days, it's just it's a night and day difference in my opinion. I don't know, but what I do know is we are getting towards the end. This has been wow, I'm actually flying through these way faster than I thought. We got a legendary here, Cybermonk, with this little VR headset for Zenyatta. Can't even talk here. Sweet. But yeah, we got 18 loot boxes, 20 technically, 18 loot boxes left. And I think I had 2 legendary loot boxes, which you always want to save for opening last, because I think all the loot boxes are dupe protected, and you don't want to waste your guaranteed legendaries on legendaries you could potentially get in your regular loot boxes. It's big brain strats right there. Stuff you don't necessarily have to think about with games these days, because I guess loot boxes aren't in games a lot, and they don't really give you a lot of free stuff. All the free stuff like in Call of Duty are either in event passes, which you don't have to like min-max to optimize or whatever, or they're just like little free double XP tokens, which I love to get in the store, but it's, you know, it's nothing like a free skin or ways to get free skins. Two blues with 10 packs left. Feeling mugged. It's interesting, like talking about how things have changed just like the last 5 years. You know, back in the day when you'd open up a loot box, the animation would be longer, and then it would show like those 4 tokens that pop up, they would all land on the screen, and then they'd pop up like holograms of, oh, we got Rat. I don't have Rat King. Seriously? That's kind of interesting. I'll take that. But you know, this skin, this spray, and these 2 sprays, they would all pop up as holograms from those discs, and it'd be like a whole experience. And it's interesting, everything I've said in this video, and then comparing it to now, which is YouTube and gaming stuff, it's all sped up, and like they just want you to get through it as quickly as possible to keep you wanting to play, or opening more boxes to spend more money, or whatever it is. It's like everything's so cutthroat these days, and I don't know how I feel about it. Another Reaper skin, Eagle Warrior. This reminds me of Black Panther 2 with Namor. I like that skin. I might add that to my favorites to rotate skins. Which, by the way, Call of Duty players that are still watching this video, when are we gonna get a freaking random favorite skin option? I feel like every other game has that except freaking Call of Duty. There's so many different like not even maybe the random operator is back. I know that was a thing in one game, but like I'd like to use more than one skin or more operators, so the random feature would be nice to get that. But I don't know why they don't. They refuse to add it for some reason. I don't get it. I had 3 legendary loot boxes. All right, so we're gonna end this video here with a bang. We got 3 legendary loot boxes, at least 1 legendary guaranteed in each box, and we can get, ooh, the cardboard Rhine would be sick, or a freaking lifeguard skin. I didn't call it. Lifeguard skin would be cool. Dragon Hunter for Farah, cool. Didn't even know that was in the game. Because I couldn't earn any legendaries or anything. Kabuki, oh, I remember the name. I don't remember the skin. I'm curious how many items I'm gonna have for all these heroes after this, because again, all the like cosmetics you could earn were just from the battle pass. Because loot boxes didn't exist in Overwatch between the launch of Overwatch 2 and now, which we're already into season 15, so it's been a while. But bam, we're ending it with Automaton Echo. And that's that. That was 125 loot boxes in less than 20 minutes, and I really don't have anything else to say. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any input on anything I discussed, feel free to share it down below. But hopefully I'll see you in a video in the near future, back in Call of Duty or something. I don't know, and now you know why I don't know. But yeah, make sure you drop that like, consider getting subscribed to the channel if you're not already. My name's D. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.